Hello. So today we are going to be doing a girl talk, boy talk advice video. So I thought I would get lunch and chat to you. I've asked for some stuff, like some dilemmas or like just general stuff that people want advice for. So I've got a little list and we can go through it. I have just parked up because I was stressing, because basically I've decided to come to KFC. I never come to KFC. I've probably had KFC probably 3 times in my life. But I was watching Mark Ferris's video and he tried the Christmas burger, and I kind of fancy it. It's got like gravy in it. I don't really know how I feel about it, but like I just want to try it. I feel like it really inspired me and made me really hungry and made me crave it. So here we are, ordering that. I need to, basically I parked up because I was stressing because I don't know like how it works. Like I don't know what they ask for, so yeah, I've got like a little order that I think I'm going to ask for, but I'm scared that they're going to be like, oh sorry, we don't do that, but it's fine. Drive-through anxiety is a real thing and it's a constant struggle for me when I'm ordering food. So I get really stressed about it and I get scared they're going to be like, oh my god, like we don't do that, and I'm just going to be like, fuck. But I'm just going to drive through it, be confident, we've got this. It's literally KFC, Hannah, calm the fuck down. If I don't do this fucking Christmas one, I swear to God, I'm actually gonna scream. Gravy burger. Sounds a bit disgusting, doesn't it? I literally never get KFC. I don't know why, I just don't really fancy it most of the time. I'm not a big fried chicken person. I think it's because I got food poisoning from here once. Yeah, I got food poisoning from like, I had a rice box here and I think the rice basically gave me food poisoning and I was violently ill. So that's probably what's put me off, but here we are. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Oh my god, no, it's me now. Fuck. Okay.
Hello, welcome to KFC. Can I say order, please?
Hiya, can I have the Christmas burger?
Yep, 1 mini, 1 piece or 2 hot wings.
And what, sorry?
Is that 1 mini?
Yeah, one mini, please.
Okay, and what drink would you like?
Can I have a tango, please?
Anything else?
And can I have the sweet chili bites as well?
Anything else?
That's fine, thank you.
Reminder with the tip.
Cheers, thank you very much. Oh god. 1 mini or hot wings? What's a mini? £9 or £8.98 to be precise. £9 for lunch. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Treat yourself. I'm gonna sneeze. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right, thank you, receipt.
Thank you.
Can you just stay parked up behind the Galaxy?
Yeah, sure, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Behind the Galaxy. I guess it's like here. Galaxy. That's not a Galaxy. That's a Ford. Galaxy. Is that what he just said? Oh god, I literally. Move your arse, you're literally so far forward, I can't fit in. Now my arse is sticking out, so if someone comes around the back of me now, they're going to scrape my car. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah?
Cheers, thank you. Ah. Alright, I'm going to go and find somewhere quiet so I can just sit and talk to you, give you some advice. This video so far has just been me chatting shit, so I hope you'll actually still watch it. Where should I go? I'll go here. Oh, there's some people there though. I don't know. Okay, let's just go here. Right, so the sweet chili things, I hope they're nice. I'll show you those in a second. You get cutlery? I hope you get cutlery. Let's do cutlery. Oh god, I'm so prepared. Cutlery. Oh, a mini is a mini fillet of chicken. This is what it looks like. Sexy. So you've got a mini fillet of chicken, the gravy. Oh yeah, got some chips. What are these chips like? Soggy. And this is the real deal. This is what it's looking like. Can you see? I feel like I need to try the burger first. Okay, so it's got cheese. Is that chicken or there's something else in there. There's 2 things. Chicken, something that's fried, and then the gravy. Nays. Gravy nays? Gravy nays. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to find the story that I put up asking for people to send in like dilemmas or questions or just situations they need advice with. I feel like I've got gravy all over my face now. Here we go. This is a good one. How to make friends in your early 20s. So, I would say, by the way, if you don't like watching people eat, this probably isn't the video for you, because I'm going to be like talking and eating. That's probably not very nice for you, but like, if you're getting pissed off by it, just don't watch it. Making friends in your early 20s. I had this struggle about a year ago. I was in a long-term relationship, and I was kind of in a bit of a rut where I like, two of my best friends had moved to uni, so I was kind of like, okay, my friends have like moved away or whatever, I don't have any friends. And I had this boyfriend at the time, and I was kind of just like how the hell am I supposed to make friends? Like, I'm not doing anything that's going to make me make friends. So I was like, yeah, I was in a bit of a shit place. I was like, oh, like I literally have no friends. I felt quite lonely. Even though I was in a relationship, I felt quite lonely because I didn't have any like girlmates to talk to. Like I did, but like I wasn't that close with anyone, and I wasn't like going up and meeting up with friends and stuff on a regular basis. So I was kind of just like, I need some more friends. That was like this time last year, I reckon. I was like, right, okay, my goal for this year is to make at least one friend who I meet up with on a regular basis. Because I thought if I set a goal, then I will do it. Because a lot of my stuff, I was just talking about this recently with my friends, a lot of the stuff that I set as a goal, well, most of the stuff I set as goals, I complete. So this is going to cut me off. And I was like, right, how am I going to achieve this? What do I need to do? I need to put myself in a sociable situation and just step out of my comfort zone. So I was kind of one of those people who was, I'm not anymore, who was very much like comfortable. I didn't really do anything like, I just settled, which isn't a good thing. Don't settle in your early 20s. Early 20s are for personal growth, and yeah. Anyway, I just kind of like put myself out there. In a way, I just kind of thought like, if people message me like, so that's, for example, I'll get like message saying, oh, like where's your top from, whatever. I like tell them whatever, then I try and like be more like friendly and like talk to them more, and then like be like, oh, like let's go for cocktails. So like, for example, my friend Soph now, like she's literally my best friend, messaged me asking where one of my necklaces was from, and like we'd followed each other for ages on Instagram. We like knew of each other, like I bumped into her a few times, like spoken to her or whatever, and her and her sister. I was like, do you know what, I feel like I could really get on with Soph. So I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna ask her to go for cocktails. So I was like, do you want to just go for cocktails? It feels like you're asking someone on like a literal like first date. Like, it's so weird. If you like put yourself out there and do it, more times than not, people will be like, oh my god, yeah, like let's do it. Like I've never had someone be like, no, like I don't want to. Like people aren't like that. Like you think they are, like in your head, because you're like overthinking about it or whatever. But yeah, like they're literally like not gonna be like mean to you. And if they are, like you're not gonna be one of your friends anyway. So yeah, so I messaged her being like, oh, we should go for cocktails. And literally like a week later we went out for cocktails, and the rest is history. Oh, my battery's flashing now. Like I've just changed the battery, so hopefully that works. So yeah, I went for cocktails with Soph, and here we are now, best friends, BFFLs. So just message people, literally just ask them to go. I know at the moment it's kind of hard with Corona, but even like now you can go for a walk. Like I just think like message people. Like what's the worst that's gonna happen? They're not gonna eventually make the plans with you, but that's fine. Like they're not gonna be rude to you. I did it with another one of my friends, Ellie. Messaged her being like, oh my god, like you do YouTube, I do YouTube, let's be friends. And then we went for cocktails. And yeah, so just do it. Like nothing bad's gonna come of it. Like the worst thing that's gonna happen is people are gonna say, yeah, let's go for cocktails, and then the plans aren't made. Like that's literally the worst that's gonna happen. So I'd say that's probably the best thing to do. Obviously, like in life, if you're going out with your friends anyway, going to like bars or like whatever, or like just going for food, if like they've got friends, obviously be friendly with them, because you never know, like you might become friends with their friends. Or obviously like talking to people just like if you're out and stuff. I just feel like it feels weird because you're like, they're literally going to be like, what the fuck. But more times than not, or they're not going to be like, no, go away. I don't know, like, yeah, just message them. People, like, I think that's the way people meet. Like you meet boyfriends or whatever online now, you meet friends online, like it's fine. Like it's not like a big deal. I feel like it feels a bit weird like meeting someone you don't know, but especially like in a friend way, I think it's fine. Like you're most likely gonna know who they are anyway because they're like from your area or something. Like I think it's fine. So yeah, defo just put yourself out there. Force yourself to be in like situations you might have already felt comfortable. Like I wouldn't 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, I wouldn't have felt comfortable just going for drinks with someone because I thought, oh, like it's so awkward. Just it's literally not. If you're meant to be friends, like the conversation's gonna flow. Like you're like it just is. I am one of the people who does kind of like hate silence. So like I literally will fill the silence with any noise. I hate silence. So but yeah, I don't think if you're meant to be friends, like it's not gonna be awkward. And if it is, just have one drink and then go. Like no one's forcing you to stay. So yeah, I'd say that's probably my advice for making friends. Or like if you're at uni or something, like join like clubs. I don't really know how that kind of stuff works, but I know a few people who are at uni and they'll go like and join sports clubs or whatever. I just think, like, do something about it. If you're feeling like shit and you know what the reason is, you're feeling lonely or you have no friends, go and do something about it. Don't just sit and fester. Because I did that for a few months and it's just like, what, you're not achieving anything by doing it. So yeah, I definitely just think, like, do something about it. If you're feeling like shit, just do something about it. Anything in life, literally anything. Like, if you know what the cause of you feeling like shit is, source it out. Like, there's nothing's gonna happen if you don't try and source it out. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, I'd say that's like my advice for making friends. Going on from that, someone else certainly thoughts on dating apps, because obviously, like, especially with Corona, likelihood of you meeting a new boy is quite low in lockdown or whatever. I'm getting cold. Is it shaking? Online dating, I know it's fine. I genuinely think, like, as long as you're meeting someone who you've spoken to for a while, you FaceTimed, like, they've got, like, Instagram and stuff, like, you follow them on Instagram, and you're meeting them in the daytime. I think that's key, meeting them in the daytime in a public place. I genuinely think, like, do it. Like, I think it's such a good thing. I know people who've literally met their, like, long-time boyfriends on, like, Tinder and stuff. And yeah, I was with someone over summer who I met on Tinder. I think it's just normal, like, it's just how life is now. So yeah, especially in Corona, because you can't go out, like, and meet people in, like, normal life. So meeting online is fine. I just think, be careful. There's lots of advice out there for people who are going on first dates that are, like, from online dating. One of the ones I thought of is, like, for the first date, don't let them pick you up. Go and meet them at the place, because if you want to leave, you're then depending on their transport, which is obviously, if they're, like, a psychopath or something, like, or like a murderer, like, obviously that's not the safest thing. But I think, yeah, meet them in a public place, get there yourself, don't get them to pick you up on the first date. Obviously second date's fine. What else? What's my advice? What have I learnt from Tinder dating? A lot of guys are disgusting on Tinder. I haven't used any other dating apps though, to be fair. I don't know about the other dating apps. I've not experimented. I haven't got Tinder at the moment, to be fair. It worked for me for, like, a few months. Who knows, you might meet your future husband on Hinge. A few of my friends use Hinge and stuff. I just haven't really experimented. At the moment, I'm not really interested in, like, I don't know, online dating. But yeah, I definitely have used it in the past. So yeah, I feel really full. I don't really want that, like, final fillet. It's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Do you reckon I can reheat it later? But yeah, honestly, go for it. I feel like most people who are, like, single in 2020/2021, if you're watching this in the future. Where's my cutlery? Oh. Wait, what? Yeah, I feel like most single people who are single, have used online dating. I think it's fun. I think it's just good to speak to people. Like, especially if you're, like, fresh out. This sounds a bit weird. If you're fresh out of, like, a long-term relationship and you're like, shit, I don't even, like, know how to talk to boys. This smells kind of rank. Why did I literally waste all my money on this? What does that taste like? That's disgusting. It tastes like jam. This is what they look like. No, I'm not a fan. Yeah, I just think that, like, it's a really good way of meeting new people. Yeah, if you're fresh out of, like, a long-time relationship and you don't really know how to get back into the game, and you're a bit like, shit, like, I don't even know how to flirt, because that was actually me. I was like, how do I even, like, talk to boys? Like, I haven't spoken to boys in, like, God knows how many years. So I thought, like, oh yeah, like, I'll get it. And, like, yeah, had a wonderful summer because of it. I just think, like, it's good if you just want to, like, get out there, talk to boys. Yeah, my only experience with online dating is Tinder so far, and there are a lot of people who are kind of grim, so just be really picky. Like, if you're really picky, I'm very picky. If you are really picky, like, just be picky, do you know what I mean? Because there are a lot of people on there who probably just like, oh god, like, do I? Yeah, I just say, be careful. But you've got this. You might find your future husband on Tinder. You never know. Friendship-wise, again, I've had quite a few people actually send in similar ones about how to distance from friends. Like, if you're kind of feeling like friends are a bit toxic, or you just kind of want to get out of a friendship because you're not very happy in it anymore, how to distance. I've got quite a lot of experience with friendships and stuff really not, like, working and stuff. Obviously different friendships because relationships between two people like are going to be different depending on like what the other person's like and stuff. From my experience, I've had like a complete range of friendships ending. I've had ones where they've literally been like a breakup, or I've had ones that are literally just like you just haven't spoken for like months and then you're just not friends anymore. Like it's not really like that deep. But how to do it, I would say, obviously it depends like how close you are with that person. Sorry, I'm literally like burping a lot. I think obviously if you are like super close with that person, then it is kind of like obviously good to have a chat about it and just be like, honestly, like I'm just not really feeling like this friendship is right for me anymore. Like we've kind of grown apart, we're different people now. Like it literally sounds like a relationship like breakup, but sometimes it is. Like it genuinely is. If you've been friends with someone for years and you like fully love them, like loving friends is such a thing. It's like that your friends are often like family. Like I think that, yeah, if you're ending friendships that have been for a long time, it is going to be a bit like a breakup, but it's okay. Like people do change, people have different things they want in life, and I feel like your friends, if you don't feel like they support you or anything, like if you just feel like you're different people and your lives are different now, like it's fine. Like you don't have to feel like you're stuck in the friendship, sorry. You don't have to feel like you're stuck in the friendship just because you've been friends for 10 years. Like it's fine. Literally cut out anyone that's kind of getting you down. Like there's nothing worse than being friends with someone who like you're just not feeling supported by. So yeah, I definitely just kind of, if you're really close with them and you've been friends for like years and years, sit down, have a chat, see where both your heads are at, and just be like, honestly, like I just feel like this friendship isn't right for me. I know it's going to be awkward, and it's the adult thing to do, is it, to have a chat with someone. Like communication is key in any circumstance, whether you're in a friendship or a relationship. Like people change, and as long as you're communicating with each other and you're telling each other how you're feeling, then it's fine. Like it's not always going to work out. You're not always going to be friends with everyone for years. Like people come in and out of your life, and that's absolutely fine. So yeah, just sit down with them maybe. Or if you're feeling like you're already kind of like, oh, I don't know, like you've already had like a few months where you're like, actually we're like not as close as we used to be, but like we're still kind of close, maybe just like do it slowly and like carefully, so you don't have to have the conversation if you don't want to like have the confrontation. Maybe just like don't reply as much, or like maybe like if they like ask me up, just be like, oh, like I'm busy or whatever. Like, I know it's a bit of a shit thing to do, but like be selfish in like this circumstance. Like it's fine. Like if you're not feeling like your best self around that person, and you don't feel like they're really supporting you and really like kind of putting as much energy as you are into the friendship, then like you shouldn't have to feel guilty if you aren't feeling like meeting up or whatever. Like it's fine, just be selfish. Either like have the chat or just slow down like your communication with the person, because then either way the friendship is going to end at some point. And obviously if you're writing into me to tell me that you want a distance, like it's obviously something you really want to do and you're really thinking about it. So yeah, hopefully that helps. I don't know if that was a bit all over the place, but I hope that kind of makes sense. If you need any more advice, honestly, drop me a DM. I would love to hear from you. Yeah, I literally love having a chat with you guys. So yeah, just drop me a DM and I'll give you some more advice. Other kind of final one I'll go into, because this is a very long video. It's just of me talking to you non-stop, and you're probably getting a bit bored of me now, but hopefully not. If you are still watching this video, comment Tango in the description. I would actually love to know. Comment Tango down below if you're watching this video so far to this point. How to not overthink everything that you, with guys you talk to. This is hard, especially if you're really into someone and you're like, I'm interested in getting to this person more, and I really want to like keep them interested and stuff. I think it's really hard. It obviously depends on the guy and what they're like, whether they're quite like forward or if they're kind of playing like hard to get a little bit. It depends really. It depends as well how you're kind of approaching the situation, whether you're just kind of being like, yeah, I love you, or whether you're like kind of like a bit more like hard to get, like you're not replying as much. Like I think not overthinking it is hard, because it's like if you're emotionally invested in someone and you want something to work out between you two, if you want to go on like a date with them, or if you want them to ask you on a date and stuff, yeah, I think it's hard not to overthink, but I do also think that you need to realise that the person you're talking to, like you're fine without them. You don't need to depend on someone else for your happiness. Because I have in the past kind of depended on people for my happiness, and then I've realised that like if that then ends, you're like at a complete loss. Whereas if you're kind of happy within yourself, then if they like leave your life, like if they stop messaging you or whatever, like you're not going to be absolutely devastated because you're fine by yourself, so you don't need them. I would just say, like, don't think about it too deeply. Don't start pre-planning your literal marriage, because I am guilty of this, and it just leads you to disappointment, if I'm being completely honest. If that doesn't work out, then you're just like, oh. Whereas if you don't literally like overthink it, and you think like, okay, I'm just talking to this person, like it'd be nice to go on a date, but if not, like I'm not going to be that fussed. Like literally tell yourself that, like drill it into your brain that you're not going to be bothered, and then it'll be okay. Whereas if you like just let your feelings flow, and you're like, oh my god, yeah, then you're like, oh my god, we're going to get married, we're going to have kids. Like in your head, you're literally imagining like what your children's names are going to be. Then it's like, if that doesn't work out, then you're like, fuck, like what am I going to do now? Like I thought he was my future husband. Yeah. I would just say, like, don't deep it too much. Like, just allow yourself to put a guard up a bit. Yeah, just put your guard up, and don't allow yourself to get too invested in one person until obviously you've gone on a few dates and stuff. Then it's absolutely fine. But I think especially when you're talking to them, like it's such early days, like there's no point in putting all your energy and time into someone, especially if you're kind of overthinking it. Sometimes you let your kind of heart lead you, and it's not always a sensible idea. So yeah, I would say just make sure you don't fully invest yourself to someone in the talking stage, because they might fuck you over. Because we all know what men are like. Girls are like it too, but we all know what men are like, and give yourself some distance between the person, because you don't want to then start depending on them for your happiness, because that is not a good thing to do. This is not what we want, ladies and gentlemen. We do not want to depend on other people for our happiness. We want to be happy in ourselves and be thriving independently. That is some advice that I'm going to end the video with. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe down below if you haven't already even. Also hit that notification bell if you want to get notified every single time I upload, because then you won't miss an upload. So yeah. All my socials are obviously linked down below as well in the description. But yeah, if you have any other like questions or any other dilemmas, like feel free to just DM me, and yeah, I can obviously do another video like this. I really enjoyed filming this, so I just love giving out advice, even if I'm not like the best person to listen to my own advice. I love giving it out. So there we go. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will see you this time next week for another video.